Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hills on the Hunt, and today we have a haul from a company called Strange Vice. So let's go. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, like I said, we've got a haul from a company called Strange Vice. They're a physical media company, and they specialize in kind of more obscure, harder to find titles, a little bit more on the extreme side, a lot more on the not your more common title side, not stuff that's for a kind of more niche audience. Dupe DVDs, Blu-rays, a lot of American releases, so Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, a lot of indie releases. So it's a fun site, and their DVD selection is really cool. They have a very good range of a lot more obscure titles, a lot of SOV, so shot on video titles, and very kind of a lot more rarer and harder to find titles. And I was sat up the other evening, and has this ever happened to anybody where you're just kind of strolling through a website, just thinking, oh, what can I have a look at, and things just jump in your basket? It happens to all of us, and it happened to me that evening, and I ended up picking up 6 titles, which I didn't plan to when I started looking. But yeah, so things happen, and yeah, their shipping is very good, really good. Things come very safely packed. I have opened mine, but yeah, a lot of bubble wrap and a lot of secure. That sticker from them. So yeah, strangevice.co.uk. I'll link everything in the description below. Everything comes packed safely with plastic wraps around it and bubble wrap. Very fast delivery. I think I ordered it on the Sunday, and by Tuesday it was here. So yeah, you do have the 24-hour and 48-hour option, and their delivery prices are really fair, and yeah, really good. So really good company. Definitely worth checking out, and definitely won't be my last order from them. I think I've ordered now 3 times from them. Always happy with everything, and everything is nice, and I got a couple of surprises in this one, so yeah, let's see. So we'll go through them bit by bit, and then I'll show you each one. So we'll go through the DVDs first, and I'll take them out of the plastic coating if they are in. But yeah, the first one we've got is Hillbilly Holocaust. Yeah, it's in foreign language. It's in Italiano. It's in Italian. Though the wording is in Italian. But yeah, so but it just looks super cheap and low budget. Looks super fun. Really happy to be checking it out. But yeah, can't show you too much on the back because it's a little bit gruesome. But yeah, that's Hillbilly Holocaust. Still sealed. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what you have in English language, so which is fine. So Italian, English, French, and Spanish, I think that is. I could be wrong there. But yeah, so that's the first one, Hillbilly Holocaust. Next one we do have is a double pack, and it's Morbid and Screwdriver double feature. So yeah, Nightmare Fuel. So that's right there. Trying to get the glare out the window. But yeah, so yeah. So first up, in Morbid, a small town becomes a playground to a masked killer stalking and killing the locals for no apparent reason. When the town sheriff and locals are still more worried about a high school football game than getting to the bottom of what's going on. Sounds, yeah. And then Screwdriver, after a new parts store opens in town that sends him out of business, the former town handyman takes revenge on the new owner's son and all of his out-of-town friends. They just sound bonkers. It's to the point where even the language is got redneck / English. So it tells you kind of everything you need to know, and you can tell by the cover. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit wild. But I'm starting to love stuff like this. It's just bonkers. It's fun. Again, that's for me. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you'll know that for me, movies just have to be fun. Like, you can't take things too seriously, and stuff like this is just silly nonsense. But it's entertaining silly nonsense, and it's just stuff that you kind of watch just to have a good time. Like if you've had a long day, you want something just mindless to to distance yourself from reality, then this is where you want to go. So I can't wait to get stuck into these. These are going to be fun. They're still sealed, like I said. I haven't touched any of them. I haven't opened any of them. But I'm looking super fun to get stuck into these. The next one is a set of 1 and 2. This is where one of the surprises comes in. So the first one is, I'll take it out of the plastic protector. So the first one is Savage Harvest. Now I have the Blu-ray of this, I believe. I think it's a release, but it's Region A. So I will be picking up a kind of Region A player, and I've got a couple in mind. I'm just waiting for Black Friday, because why would you not wait for Black Friday just to get something a little bit cheaper? But yeah, that's the dent. But this, my DVD player is all regions. So this is Region 0, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out. So the wording on this one is, years ago, a Cherokee elder summoned into our world an evil that eventually destroyed his entire tribe. Now on the land that was once inhabited by the tribe, demonic forces await the return of the long-dead Cherokee leader. Just sounds weird. And even at the bottom it says, the possessed are animalistic, frenzied killing machines feeding on the warm meat of fresh kills. Just bonkers. Just sounds absolute bonkers. And the covers just look wild. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out. And next along we have Savage Harvest 2. And this is the one I said was a surprise, because I don't remember reading it on the website. Although I could be wrong. It's possible. But this is actually signed. So you can see 2 signatures on there. So one just there and one down there. And trying to work out the signatures, I believe it is the writer-director and the executive producer. So Jason Christ, the writer-director, and the executive producer, Eric Stans. I think that's the 2 signatures that I can see on there. I think that's an Eric on the front there. So probably not clear coming through, but yeah, both of them were signed, and I didn't even anticipate them to be signed. So yeah, it was a really good surprise. Really good to have this surprise. And it's double disc, so 2 discs, a lot of extras on there. So commentary tracks, behind the scenes documentary, deleted scenes, outtakes, stills montage, preview trailers, another short film, 3 short films on there as well. So yeah, a lot to get stuck into. So I may come back and review this one overall as a package. So yeah, but super happy to get stuck into this one. And yeah, so these are going to be brilliant fun, and I'll just read the back of it as well. Again, it just sounds wild, but yeah, Savage Harvest 2. So that's the 4 DVDs that I picked up, and now we have 2 Blu-rays. So the first one is Eating Miss Campbell. So this one is from Refuse Films, but bought from bought from Strange Vice. But yeah, so this is a Refuse Film. This is a Troma release, and it's numbered on the back. So 818 out of 250. And yeah, this one just looks a bit wild as well. So that's the slip, and then that's the inside cover of the disc. And that's the back. This one is Meet Beth, an 18-year-old angst-filled goth vegan who's attempted every form of suicide imaginable, but instead of dying, she wakes up in a low-budget horror movie. Beth's only wish is to find love, but wake up in a romantic comedy and escape the horror movie genre once and for all. Teacher joins the ranks and inspires Beth to annihilate the toxic patriarchy within her hallowed halls of her school. And yeah, it just seems wild, but it even says here, the producer and writer-director have lovingly created a twisted trauma team production for the 21st century where high school shootings and cannibalism collide in gut-busting, gore-soaked punk rock horror comedy that gives the middle finger to every boundary socially constructed by mainstream establishment. Why would you not love this? And again, chocked with extras. So you've got an audio commentary, making of documentary, deleted scenes, a gore reel, a raw B-roll, cast interviews, a premiere of Fright Fest premiere, 1 hour raw behind the scenes footage, an introduction by Lloyd Kaufman, Trauma Tailors, and Radiation March. So really cool edition. Really looking forward to get stuck into this one as well. But yeah, Miss Campbell. If you've seen this one, I think this one's probably, excuse me, it's probably the more known of the 6 that I've picked up. But let me know if you've seen this one and let me know what you think about it. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting stuck into this one because this one looks like a wild ride. Speaking of wild rides, we come into our last one and probably my favourite of the lot. And I say that without having seen any of these, but this one is one I only picked up because the cover on the website sold me because that looks nuts. It's a trilogy, and reading the synopsis on IMDb, it was just one of the things I think in the trivia said the first one, so the first movie was made with like $120, and they used things like cake frosting and just random things for the zombies and things like that. That was just like, that was a selling point for me, because it just sounds silly and it just sounds nonsense. But then the reviews of this movie were brilliant, all 3 of them. So this is the Plague of Zombie trilogy. These are Argentinian zombie horror movies, but the cover just looks nuts, and then even the inside cover, just brilliant. See, yeah. So yeah, in 1997, 17-year-old suburban Buenos Aires filmmakers Pablo Paris and Helen Saz spooled $450 to co-write, produce, direct, and star in a shot-on VHS zombie epic of such flesh-ripping, gore-spewing greatness that instantly drew global cult acclaim and redefined the possibilities of extreme DIY horror. Over the next 20 years, Paris says and their friends would create 2 increasingly ambitious and equally brilliant viscera-soaked sequels. Just why would you not? They just sound bonkers and fun. Yeah, just look at them. They look wild. I can't wait to check these out. That's it. This was the one I was most excited about when it arrived, just to check it out and see. So yeah, you got Plaga Zombie, Zona Mutante, and then the third one is Revolution Toxica, so Toxic Revolution, I believe. But yeah, they look super fun. And again, there's that word again, fun. Movies are fun. Just enjoy them for what they are. But yeah, that's it. That's the 6 that I picked up today. So just a small haul. But that's a lot there. So let me know what you thought of this haul. Let me know if you've seen any of them, or if any of them had kind of crossed your paths and you were intrigued by them. I'm happy to grab these. So yeah, looking forward to checking them out. I probably will do reviews on a couple of them moving forward, just because why not? Why would you not? So yeah, happy to check them out. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. More coming. And as always, be nice to each other. The world is hateful out there. So yeah, just be nice. It doesn't cost anything. And it could make someone's day more than you could ever imagine. So thank you for checking me out. And I will see you on the next one. So take care.